Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is up? What is up? What is up? Welcome back to NXT Round Up. It is your boys. It is me, the dad bod god, the bald, the beard, the fucking beautiful Piers Austin. And once again, I am joined by my partner in crime, the one-ton sex machine, the Burger King, Glen Sexton. What's
What?
going on, Colonel Sexton?
Not much, bro. What the fuck's going on? I love the new setup you got going there.
Thanks, man. Thank you. It was time for an upgrade and treated myself to an early Christmas present, dude. So this is pretty nice, man. So got the nice setup, bro, and we're all ready to get rocking and rolling. But Glenn, before we get into it, I think let's take a quick second, a quick pause for the cause to
All
thank some
right.
of those amazing sponsors
All
that
right.
we help us keep the lights on up in this bitch and all the other fancy gimmicks we got going on.
Right? Well, here we go.
First up is healthvape.com. Ladies and gentlemen, Health Vape is your healthy vaping alternative. All of their products are no nicotine, no addictive or harmful chemicals, and they are vitamin infused. So, guys, head over to healthvape.com, use promo code MWAPOD to get a 10% discount on your final purchase, baby.
And then we have sleeves.com where they have compression pants, shorts, shirts, headbands, dirty boxers, arm sleeves, everything that your athlete needs in your life. Go check them out for a 10% discount. It is MWA Pod. Go check them out at sleeves.com.
Absolutely, man. And we got Mark Cyrus in the chat saying that I look and sound great. Thank you very much, brother. This is, as I said, it's a new treat for myself, early Christmas present. And man, why not, man? Invest in yourself. But man, what a week of NXT, dude. I actually like looking at this show, bro. I actually enjoyed it for the most part.
Yeah, I really liked it. I was like, I watched it and I was like, holy shit! I actually have nice things to say about NXT this week. I'm like, damn, all right, I'm down. This is good.
Bro, it gets to a point where like sometimes it's so hit and miss on a weekly basis, bro. And like sometimes, like I think that this week they had probably one of their most stellar performances,
Hmm.
like from top to bottom. There was a few moments where I'm like, but looking at it from a perspective of like overall, I thought it was a solid show. I thought Grayson Waller starting the show out, really strong, interrupting it, basically going, fuck all these past legends and all this bullshit, blah, blah. You think I care if you boo me? You know what? You booed The Rock. Look where he's at. You booed John Cena. Look where he's at. You even don't get me started on, you know what? And it was a good thing because he was able to tap into that sort of level of heat to sort of say, hey, that's the fucking superstar that I want to be. And that's a really strong way for anyone to really sort of start a career strong there, is basically aligning, putting yourself in the category of those sort of performers. And I've told you before, man, like Grayson Waller, like he is one of like the best talkers that I've seen on the Australian wrestling scene. Like when he was here, like he was just at a very high level,
Hmm.
could talk amazing. And he's now starting to, I think they're giving him a little bit of the reins to do that. And that's what we've seen with that promo. And I think that was a really solid promo from him. And then, very good lead up to the match with Tommaso Ciampa as well. What were your thoughts?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think I like Heel Waller. Like people were booing him. Of course, I mean nobody's gonna boo Champa right now. Like that would be kind of like stupid. But like you saw in this match with Tommaso, like he just he basked in it basically. He didn't really care what people had to say. He's like, hey, I'm in there with the NXT champion. I'm going to show you what I can do with the NXT champion, and it was a damn good match. I liked it. It was a good opener.
I agree, dude. I thought it was really solid, and I think it was a good opportunity for someone like Waller to go in there with a strong veteran like Tommaso Ciampa and the top guy there, and have a good showing and have plenty of false finishes. I did think the match started out, with Tommaso Ciampa putting a beat down on Waller, and it looked like it was going on for a little bit for me.
Yeah.
Like I was sitting there going, okay, what's next? Like, come on, guys, like take, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like let him get some offense in. And then, but when he started to, man, like I just thought there wasn't enough little back and forth at the beginning there. Like it just seemed like Tommaso Ciampa was just like stomping him out. And look, that's what wrestling is, bro, at the end of the day. But like, I don't think Tommaso Ciampa was taking liberties in there at all. Like there was nothing there that would sort of set that there. But I do think that it was very one-sided at the start, and I think that they could have had a better back and forth. But overall, I thought it was a good match, plenty of false finishes and exciting moments.
Yeah, at the beginning, like I saw Tommaso beat down Waller, and I was like, man, don't tell me this is going to be a fucking like squash. Like this is going to suck.
One quick second, Glenn. Let's just say good morning to Beauty Beatdown. Thank you for joining the NXT Round Up on this
Thanks for
early
joining
morning.
us.
Hope you enjoy. Continue to sorry, Glenn, continue.
No, you're fine. You're cool. But no, I was thinking like, God, this is going to be a squash. Come on now, this isn't right. But they went back and forth pretty fairly, like in the middle, and then Waller got the upper hand. Some nice transitions, like going for the cutter, the stunner, and then got into the middle ropes, went into the Willow's Bell. I thought that was pretty badass. He could have won the match right there, but he had to double down with Fairy Tale Ending, which don't have a problem with that. But like I said, it was a damn good match. It surprised me.
Bro, I thought it was a really good match, and the move off the top rope that he did, the sort of like looked so crisp and perfect. You know what I mean? And like when you sort of like throwing someone down on that sort of angle where the neck meets the back of the shoulders.
Yeah.
It's anytime I see that, I always go, oh, like because it's so like in an instant an accident can happen.
Well, hell,
but I thought the move was done really well. And I think Waller, really put on a good showing there to show that he can hang with a level of a talent like Tommaso Ciampa.
Well, going back to that move, the top rope move that you're talking about, they showed like on Twitter. It was like 2 years ago, I think. He did that to Adam Cole off of a cage, and I was like, "Fuck that! I wouldn't want to take that bump. You couldn't sign me up. Like you'd have to pay me extra, and I wouldn't even show. I'll just take the money."
Yeah, dude, but also in that sort of aspect of it as well, when you're a performer at that level, that's what you're prepared to do to do it. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that spots like that are relevant to a certain degree. I just don't like seeing him overdone, and it comes with the same with gimmick matches and any sort of like death matches as well, bro. Like, have it make sense, but also like you don't need to sort of give away the whole farm every single time you're out there either. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I can appreciate things being kept for like a pay-per-view and stuff like that. Like, and I think sometimes on NXT you do see people go a little bit push that limit, and you've seen it on AEW as well. So there's no comparisons on that, but I think when you're that level of a performer as well, you want to put out the best match possible. So, it happens, man. But look, I thought it was okay, man. Look, we saw LA Knight backstage shitting on Waller, but the thing is, bro, they both seem like heels, and like they both seem like they would make a great team.
Yeah.
Like I think that, like, I mean, they're both great single stars, and I think they don't need to be in a tag team. But if you're going to team them up with anyone, like, why not each other? Because they're like the similarities there,
Yeah, I mean, it is like I actually liked LA just shitting on Waller for a bit. He's just like, fuck this, blah blah blah, and all that. And then we saw Gacy come in, which was really fun to see. And then LA Knight's just like, I'm gonna stomp your ass in the ring, and I'm like, damn, like I'm sorry, but LA Knight, he's damn good on the microphone. I can't say he's not.
Look, I agree with you on that. I think he's damn good on the microphone. I think he's fucking amazing in the ring.
Oh yeah.
My only concern is, like, so was EC3. So was, like he was that sort of same thing. And I kind of get this feeling like the way that he sort of came in, like even the way that he debuted, like the name LA Knight, it kind of sounds like you know what I mean? Like it's kind of ridiculous in itself. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't get it. Maybe there's some meaning behind it, and if there is, you know, God bless. But I just feel like the name, you know what I mean? Like his name Eli Drake, that sounds cool. Like let him keep that name. Like it's weird that they have this thing where like, okay, you get to keep your name. No, you got to change your name. You know what I mean? Like he would
Yeah.
have come in like, you know, and I think that also might be a thing where he was like, he was so over coming in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's the same sort of thing like you saw with Adam Cole. They come in at such a hot, you know what I mean, over level, and then it's like they go, we're gonna fucking bring you down a peg or two. Where you know what I mean? Like, and it's
Right.
that weird sort of political game, and it comes down to like if you're an intelligent person, you know what I mean? Like in that sort of setting, you're not going to put up with certain shit. And I think that LA Knight's probably that sort of guy. Like he's not going to sit it there and put up with certain
Right.
political bullshit. So I just feel like I think he's such a good performer.
Mm-hmm.
And he's getting over the thing, even with a ridiculous name like LA Knight.
Yeah, like you could tell. I mean, he's just taking it. The name sounds like yeah, it does. It probably is. They probably went to like a Dollar General and saw like, oh, that'd be an interesting name for a wrestler. But no, like I think he's like, all right, I'm going back to NXT. There's no way in hell I'm using Eli Drake because I'm that fucking over in the indies. Why the fuck would I give them that name so I can't use it anymore? So
Right.
good on him for that. I mean, if that's the thing, but you could have at least given a better name. Like, come on, guys. LA Knight, you sound like you like Beauty Beatdown says, sounds like a makeup palette, and also sounds like a cheap ass shoe you would get at a Walmart.
Yeah, I mean, look, dude. At the end of the day, still doesn't take away that from his talent, and he's still
No.
getting over, man.
Oh
So,
yeah.
you know, but I think as well, like you know, seeing how Joe Gacy confronted him, bro, that shit made me pop as well because he's like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? We'll be in our safe space. Yeah,
Right. Like save your aggression in the locker room. I'm like, wait a minute, what? I was like, but it's cool. I like it.
but that's the thing, bro. Like he's pushing that to another like level now, like with what he does, Joe Gacy, like the snowflakes and stuff like that. Like he's giving it more depth than just sort of being a piss take of the woke nation and you know the Karens of the world and that sort of stuff. So he's really looking at it as an aspect of a whole. And I think as you see as a character, it's starting to develop and it's starting to get more and more. Like I kind of look at it now going into like that cult leader type thing where it's not necessarily you know, like a Bray Wyatt thing. I think it's something different. Like I kind of get a Charles Manson vibe from it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so I think there is going to be that psychoness come out of it later down the track. But I think as well, like that part as well, like him coming there and just basically, you know, saying, mate, yeah, you're a very angry man. You know,
Yeah.
you need to let this sort of shit go. It makes a lot of sense. And you know, Mark Cyrus in the chat is 100% right.
Oh yeah.
You know, LA Knight sat under the learning tree of the Switchblade conspiracy of John Moxley and Sammy Callahan. And those are guys that are just so smart to the business, intelligent to the business, and also two guys who give zero fucks for any sort of bullshit and have gone through the system and have, you know, come out like I think a little bit bitter from it, but also can give advice to say, hey, keep eyes open in there as well. So having those guys as people for LA Knight to sort of fall back on and sort of get advice from, who better, man?
Yeah. I totally agree.
What else do we have? So yeah, I got here Knight is money. As I said, he should be on Raw or SmackDown already, bro. Like to be honest, like I
Yeah.
think like again, I get the feeling of EC3. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
I bring him up to a Raw or a SmackDown, and they could have easily just debuted him on a Raw or SmackDown. He was TV ready, bro. Like
Yeah.
in all honesty, he was TV ready. But yeah, anyway, moving right along. What do we have next?
Well, let's see here. Match wise.
No. We had the
No,
recap of the poker game.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Recap.
and getting the haircut and the beard
Mhm.
cut. What did I say last week?
Yeah, you called it because they're gonna have a hair versus hair match at War Games, and I sat there. I was like, God damn, here's fuck. I was like, damn, he called that. Which I mean, spot on, good. I mean, that's cool. Like,
Well, I mean, but I think you were saying like last week that there's a rumor going around that they're going to change Cameron Grimes's look up and everything
yeah,
like that. And,
I mean, do I see Grimes losing? No. I mean, because you would think, wrestling logic, good guy would go over on the bad guy to get,
Hmm.
to get revenge and everything. But I mean, we could be wrong. They could swerve us and be like, "Nah, we're gonna shave the rest of his head off." Like, we're kidding. We ain't gonna fuck with Hudson. We're gonna finish off what he did. Which,
but you know what? Like we saw, like just before the Grimes promo, we saw, and I'll touch on this. We saw Toxic Attraction do a promo. They're walking, then Dakota Kai comes twitching in. Um, you know what? Like I'm starting to get intrigued with what they're doing with Dakota Kai, though. Like character wise, like
yeah,
I'm looking at it going, like what's happening here? Like, where is this going? Where is this leading to? Because it was like when she came back, like, I'll be honest, bro, like, I was like, Dakota Kai, huh? Okay. You know what I mean? Like, all right,
yeah,
we've seen the heel Dakota. That to me, that was like, okay.
yeah.
We saw the baby face. That was like,
Mm,
okay. You know what I mean? Like, decent enough worker. Like, you know what I mean? But like, I just didn't. I don't know. For me, I didn't really have that sort of connection from a fan's perspective. Looking back, on that, whatever. But now, like, just adding the little twitching and the other elements to the character, like now I'm sort of going, what's going on here? And that's what you want fans to be able to do. You want the audience to be able to go, oh, hang on, that's different. That's new. Like, what is this?
right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if
Like,
they do it right, it could be this slow burn for the next 2 to 3 months until she really unveils this new character, which could be this whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but as long as they don't just try and go back to the same basic old shit, because I
right.
think that you get
Uh,
people intrigued with that stuff, then now you have to build on it.
Right. I think well, like I said before, like I think the twitching and everything, it's nice character work. Like it's building up towards something. I think with Dakota Kai, like her matches are predictable. Like we know what's going to happen, sort of. Like we can't really get into them. It would be nice to see if she could pull off something unpredictable. Like what is she going to do? Like is she going to do this? Is she going to do that? Is she going to pull back and not do it?
Mm,
Like she did with the table and oh, can't remember her name. Cora.
yeah.
Cora. And I mean, I thought for sure she was going to do it, but she held back on it. So, I mean, it would be kind of cool to see some more unpredictable, work from
Intriguing
that character.
storytelling,
Yeah,
right?
right.
And like at the end of the day, bro, like that's what you want to be able to project out there. And I think that for the longest time, I think storytelling at the level of WWE has just gotten to a point of like, okay, you know what I mean? Like it's very like chop and churn. Like, okay, what's happening 1 second, then next week it's like completely different. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So, but Cameron Grimes doing his promo coming out, and I got to say this, Cameron Grimes, without a doubt, bro, this promo was probably the best promo I've seen
Oh, yeah.
Grimes do. And I'm going to go on another step saying that that's probably one of the best promos I've ever seen in NXT.
Yeah, I have to. I have to say that too because you felt it. Like it looked like he was crying. Like holy shit, dude. Like we've seen promo work with like anger and stuff, but I feel like if you see a guy crying or a girl crying, like that's anger. Like they're
It's
truly
another
fucking
level
angry.
of emotion, dude. Like
Yeah,
really what it comes down to. And I think that what he showed there really showed what sort of talent that they've got with him.
right,
And it's more than just like this goofy southern guy going to the moon,
yeah,
and I think that this is a good step to evolve that character. and the meaning of the hair and the beard of like going, like when I was rough around the edges, this sort of keeps me humble. I thought it was a really good babyface promo, and I think that the antagonist, Duke Hudson, in his pardon me, in his role in things as well, dude, as a heel, man, he like what I should say is Grimes already had the crowd in his hand in that promo.
Yep.
Soon as Duke came in there, automatically they're going, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, and as long as he didn't completely shit the bed, bro, he's going to be able to do a good promo. And I think that even in this promo, even with the goofy poker gimmick, which I hope that this could be a turning point and that sort of like been left behind, because that was a solid heel promo. It was a good back and forth, even though the Hudson thing was pre-recorded clearly. And I think that the lead up to the hair versus hair match, that where it comes down to, being in that as well, like being forced to cut your hair to change your image, to change who you are. You know what I mean? Like, and after hearing the meaning behind that for Grimes, so even if he goes over as a baby face, then the crowd's going to pop to see this, handsome Australian devil Duke Hudson get a haircut, or Grimes is going to take the L, and he's going to have to shave his head and shave his, and then, as you said, change a whole new gimmick, which, let's face it, that's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing. But since he already laid the story work down with the humble beginning and stuff like that, like it adds a little bit more to it. Like it's like shit. Well, fuck. Like now, like is he gonna get shaved, or is he just gonna get trimmed down short? I mean, Duke, you're gonna have to get a buzz cut. Like, like you don't have that much hair. Hell, you just got shown getting a haircut. But I mean, I can't wait to see this match. It's gonna be really intriguing, really interesting. Um, Hudson, I love his heel work. Like having the baggie with Grimes' hair in it. I was like, all right, that kind of twists the knife a little bit more into you. Like, damn. And Grimes just fucking sold it real well. Like, really pissed. Like, just that look in his eye. Like he wanted to tear this man apart. I was like, all right, I'm interested in this match. I want to see it.
Dude, so do I. I completely agree with you, man. And I think as well, in having a match like that, so built on emotion as well, it's going to be one of those matches which I think are going to have the crowd on the the seat of the pants the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, and I think it's going to be a very, very emotional match. I believe that Grimes is most likely going to be doing the honors.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So next we had Persia, Perrotta, and Indy Hartwell backstage having a segment. Indy's looking all sad. And well, basically, announced that Dexter's going to be out for a month. So I wonder if he's like, he must be legit injured if they're doing a storyline that he's gonna, like, you know what I mean, like they're running. I'm surprised they put a time frame on it. Because you never know with injuries, they can either go well or go worse. So interesting enough, Persia said, you know what, Lee, if you want to sit this one out, I can take care of this. There's gonna be a feud. There's gonna be something between these two happen. Could we see Index have a love triangle with Persia? Mate, who knows, man? But she may steal the man of.
Wow, you're going for that? Steal the man?
Hey, who knows, man?
I don't know, man. I couldn't see that. I mean, there's still stuff. There's still stuff with Robert Stone, like
Right.
with Persia. I mean, you could like in the match with the tag match with Kat and all them tag team and everything. Like you saw traces of kind of like where Indy's head is at. Like it's not in the match; it's on Dexter. So and Persia, she's being nice now, being understanding. But it's gonna in the coming weeks, it's gonna break down. It's gonna be like I don't know if I could do this. I know we're friends, but we're
You know what, but I'm just saying, like, I hope because it's kind of like, I don't know, if to me it's kind of obvious that's where it's going to end up. And I think that the two of them, you know, having a feud or having a series of matches together is going to showcase both talents in a great light. You know what I mean? Like, these
right.
ladies have, you know, trained together, they know each other very well, and I'm sure that they would have an amazing match against each other. um I kind of think it's a little bit early though for the team to go through that though, but
Yeah,
you know, who knows, man? This could be again, this could be another slow burn.
it could be. It could be. Or I mean, somebody probably saw Persia backstage and probably saw like, hey man, like she probably do pretty well on her own. Let's try and set her up with somebody, a Stone. Okay, fine. But I don't know. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. It's probably going to be a slow burn, like you said. And you know, I hope they don't go the route with the love triangle. That would just tear it apart a little bit. Like,
Yeah, but you know what? Great emotional storytelling.
yeah, great emotional storytelling by Indy. I mean, Dexter wouldn't even really show that much emotion, I don't think. But between Indy and Persia, there would be a little bit of there would be emotion. So I would get that. Dexter be like stiff as a board and shit, and probably say like one or two things, hopefully, instead of the
Mm.
I do and stuff like that, like at the wedding and stuff. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Absolutely, man. But we saw Persia Perotta and Indy Hartwell versus Cadence Carter and Katie Catanzano.
Yep.
What were your thoughts, Glenn? I'm gonna let you take the reins on this one to start with.
It was all right. I mean, we saw a video package of Katie and Carter and about going to festivals and stuff like that. They're trying to like embrace that kind of lifestyle now. I think they're kind of shying away from TikTok, like the gimmick that you used to love so much. I'm kidding, I know, but I mean, they're a great team. I always thought they were. It was a good match, good back and forth. You know, like I said, Indy got tagged in. Indy kept looking at the ring, thinking about Dexter and everything, kind of losing, you know, side of the thing of the match. And Coster big time ended up losing the match to him. And yeah, I thought for sure Persia would have done something near the end, kind of like, what the fuck, what the hell? But no, they were like, oh my god, are you okay, and everything like that. So yeah, there. I mean, like I said, Persia's being nice now, but it's probably going to get to the point where she don't want to do that kind of shit no more, and she's going to go in for herself.
I mean, yeah, I mean, who would be surprised at that point? So,
Right.
you know, I think that's just what the way storytelling is. But I think that the match in itself, like I said, we see a lot with Carter and Catanzano, where they they do a lot of like flippy shit, and they do a lot of like not gimmick, but you know, high spots, but they can't seem to get the basic shit right. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like this sort of simple shit, like you see mistakes in. And look, I think they're both great talents. I think that they're both athletic. I think they're
Mhm.
both beautiful, beautiful, you know, women, and amazing performers. Yeah, I just think that there's a little bit of tightening up that needs to be done there as far as like the basic sort of technical side of the wrestling side of the thing goes. Just because, like, you know, even like timing wise as well, you can see it's a little bit off where it's like, you know, this match I enjoyed, you know, seeing because it was some good storytelling. Like you look at the deepness and you look at the character confliction of Indy and what she was going through. And, you know, I think um and this is the point I'm getting at as well about Catanzano and Carter.
Mhm.
When she came in, she like throws Catanzano, and Catanzano like launches herself across the other side of the ring like she's just been launched like fucking by Lesnar, and
Right.
then fucking Carter does the same shit like a second later. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
fair enough. Like they are, Carter and Catanzano are very tiny women,
Yeah.
and Indy is a little bit, you know, bigger, like taller. But like, let's be honest, man. Like, yeah, I mean, they're gonna hold themselves a little bit stronger in that sort of sense. Um, in that, but like you know what I mean, if Persia came in and did that, who Persia is like the powerhouse, as we said, the Python powerhouse, she like I would believe that, you know what I mean? But like it was kind of like took the realm of believability the way that they sold that. And that's just my opinion.
I mean, yeah. Like I thought that was kind of weird too myself. What I thought was weird was I think it's the same thing you're talking about. When that they went to the it's like when Katie tagged in, but then she went flying off the apron.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, what the fuck just happened there? I was like,
Yeah. Like I'm
they
sitting there
went,
confused.
yeah, they went into the corner. Katie went for the tag. Katie went flying, and I was like, what? Like, you all right? Like it looked like she got pulled off of it by a harness or something. But knowing her, she just flung herself out really good. But I was like, that's weird. Like, why would you do that?
Very strange. But you know, again, what do you expect, bro? Like, you know, that's the thing. Like, and you're on that level, and you're NXT, and it is developmental. These are the sort of things that producers would go back and say, you know what the fuck was that? What happened there? Because it didn't look like there was any force that knocked her off. It was almost like she just threw herself off. The back, and which to me was like, what's going on? Like, it seems a little bit odd. But again, so match. Carter and Catanzano were over in that one. You know, again, they're building towards something bigger with Persia and Indy, and that's just the fact. You can see that. After that, Glenn, we had Andre Chase and Cameron Grimes backstage. I had this was a pointless segment and a waste of time.
Yeah, it was. Like I mean, I love Chase when he's not in the ring. I thought he was going to do something funny, maybe yell at a student like he usually does. Like, but Grimes just coming in like, you're such an ass. And I'm like, all right, throwaway segment. Like, it don't matter. It's been there. And whatever. They'll probably have a match next week. Christ. Then Hudson will come in, break it up. Or no, they won't have it next week. They'll have no, they will. They'll have another NXT before War Games.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's possible them two might have a match, and then Hudson just kind of like goes and interferes in it, and just there it is, right there on TV. So,
bro, let me ask you this, right?
All right.
Like with War Games, like when is that? Is that on a Saturday or a Sunday or what in America?
I believe it's on a Sunday. Because they used to do Saturday shows. Now they don't, which is ridiculous. So, yeah, it's a Sunday.
Okay, so it's a Sunday show. All right, so after that, we saw Santos Escobar versus Malik Blade. Good tune-up match for Escobar, man. Like, dude, like I want to see where he's going now, and I think it's going to be a feud with Zion Quinn, and I think that would be great for Zion to go up against someone like Escobar, who is an amazing talent. And you know what? Like, you can even see that story with him, Zion Quinn, and Elektra Lopez, and where they're going with that as well. Like, and this, I keep saying where they're going with that, and where they're building towards. But you look at it, dude, you can see them starting to plant seeds for some long-term storytelling. But again, like we've seen in the past with NXT and in WWE, they're booking just, you know what I mean? Like they can start doing something really good and then they just turn it to shit as soon as it starts to get over, bro. And that's the sad story of it, man. Like with no doubt about it. But you know, dude, Escobar, you know, is without a doubt a phenomenal performer. After the match, Emo Kyle and fucking Kyle Wagner come out. And this is the bit that gets me, right? They say, we're out here for the same reasons as you just said, the NXT Tag Team Championships.
Yeah.
They didn't fucking say anything about the NXT Tag Team Championships, mate. So I don't know whether someone in production hit the music too fucking soon and they were like, oh shit, you boys better get the fuck out there. And Legado del Fantasma is going, amigo, yo, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, what? And that to me would be like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And Kyle O'Reilly's a good enough to performer. Like,
Yeah.
how did
Like,
that happen? You know what I mean? Like, but then, bro, if you knew he didn't say that, why would you? You know what I mean? Like, you could hear what's going on clearly. You know, then Imperium come out to put it all together and make sense about the tag team championships, and they just go, look, you got, and basically saying, you fuckers go sort it out between yourselves. Let us know, and we'll
yeah.
catch you at War Games, right? Peace
Right.
out, bruh. We're fucking gone,
Right.
right?
Yeah, I saw that too. I was like, oh, what? I mean, Wagner needs work on the mic. I will say that. Good Lord. Holy
I
Christ.
love when they called him fucking Lurch, though.
that was pretty funny. That was pretty good. Another thing
Dude,
that got
I popped for that shit like you wouldn't fucking believe, mate.
another thing that surprised me was Imperium actually speaking English, because they always speak in their native languages. But then again, they got to, because
Well, they have to, bro.
I
Like,
know, but I was like, Jesus, okay, guys, like, you're holding out and you can speak it very well. I was like, all right, hell yeah, that's cool. Because
oh,
I've never heard them like speak English before. So for them to actually speak it clearly, and I was like, all right, okay, all right, holding out on me, guys, because I'm used to subtitles. Come on now, like, that's how I'm used to hearing them talk.
but you know what? It's funny where a lot of people like wrestlers from other countries. Like I heard, who was the guy in Sanity with Eric Young, the
Was it
blonde guy?
Wolf? Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf turned around and he said that he learned how to speak English by listening to Jim Ross commentary.
Oh, okay.
It's like
All
he
right.
was going to school going, what a slobber knocker. You know what I mean? Like,
That
but
would be
like
fucking
that's where a
hilarious.
lot of these guys, do, because they learn their English language from, wrestling, because they're so infatuated with it. And then obviously they go and become, wrestlers. But I
That
think
was awesome.
Imperium are strong. The only thing, dude, like, why in the fuck would you put Kyle O'Reilly in another fucking tag team when you had him in Red fucking Dragon? Oh, sorry, Undisputed Era
Mm-hmm.
with Bobby Fish, which were, let's face it, one of the fucking top tag teams, and then go, yeah, fuck off, Fish. Yeah, see, mate. Yeah, we'll see you at AEW.
Right.
You know what I mean? Dude, then put him in another tag team. You start to give him a singles run, and it comes down to this, bro. Would you call his singles run against Adam Cole and everything he did as a singles like shit?
Now, like, his stuff with Adam Cole was great. Like, after, like, not so great. It depends on who he's working with. It really does. Like, can they put on one hell of a match? Because let's face it, all right, after Cole, you ain't gonna put out the same level of matches. They're gonna be very different and very sporadic,
But what's
because
that gonna? But dude, you're telling me he can't go in there and have great matches with Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, uh,
he
Bron Breakker, Grayson Waller,
like he can do
Duke
it. Like,
Hudson, Cameron
I'm saying,
Grimes.
he could probably do it. Like, I mean, hell, like, let's see, Pete Dunne, of course, but hell, they fucking go at it how many times? Tons of times.
Yeah, they have, dude. But like, they started to build towards a singles career. Then they're like, nah, just put him in a tag with Von Wagner.
I don't know. I just Jesus Christ. But I don't know. I'd rather see Kyle as a tag team guy than a singles guy. Like, but I'd rather see him teamed up with somebody good, like somebody that he can work with. I'm
So
not saying that he
so
can't.
are you saying Wagner's shit?
I'm not saying Wagner's shit, but it's like he needs a little bit more work. Like, you can tell he needs some work in the ring, on the mic, and all
That's
that.
what NXT is. It's
I
developmental.
know that, but, like, I don't know. I can't see him and Wagner going for the tag titles. Like, I'd rather go for Phantasma. I'd think that would be the better matchup. Like, I'd rather see the Phantasma boys going up against Imperium.
Imperium.
Imperium. My streak is over of saying the name right. But no, I'd rather see that match than see Kyle O'Reilly and Wagner. That's just my opinion, but it's what it is.
I do not agree with you, but okay.
Oh, you want to see Wagner and Kyle go against Imperium?
I look, I think as far as like the reasoning behind of putting Kyle O'Reilly and Wagner together is to give some seasoning to Wagner and to give him some experience with a guy with like Kyle O'Reilly's experience. Going in a tag team title match. Yeah, to be honest, I'd rather see Legado del Fantasma go and take it. To be honest, I'd like to. All right, I apologize. I'll go back a bit. Rewind. Yeah, I'd like to see Legado. I'd actually like to see Legado del Fantasma have a run.
That'd be nice.
You know what? Like, make them put all the fucking gold on them. Put the women's title on. Carmen, not Carmen Electra. Fucking
wow.
Electra Lopez.
How dare you fucking mispronounce my woman's name?
Oh wow.
Shame.
Fanboy, eh?
She's really cool.
Okay, so Santa, Electra Lopez.
Santa.
No, but put the tag titles on them, the NXT title on Pablo, not Pablo, fuck
Pablo.
Santos Escobar, and the women's title on Electra Lopez, dude. But they could seriously they could pull that off.
I know they could. I mean, it'd be awesome if they added like 2 more people just to be like, all right, we got the cruiserweight and like North American, give the world to Escobar.
North American, give the yeah, like it makes sense.
Like, I mean, why not? I mean, Diamond Mine's already got people structured almost for it, even though I don't see Roddy with a world title, but like
he was Ring of Honor world champ.
Yeah, but I mean, you gonna see him as an NXT champion?
Possibly.
All right.
Possibly.
Okay. I'm not saying nothing bad about it. I'm just looking at it from past booking and stuff. Like, would they make him a champion? I don't know. I mean, cruiserweight, cool. North American, awesome. Tag team, all right, whatever. But world, I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
I think he could definitely pull it off.
I mean,
I think character work needs to be a bit more there as well. Like,
yeah,
he can go in the ring, bro. He really can, and it's just like his promos and his character work is just substance. You know what I mean? Like, when he turned heel and joined Undisputed Era, that was like, yeah, that's amazing. And then it's like, when he was a babyface, it was just like generic babyface.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say this: when he joined Undisputed Era, it felt like he couldn't win on his own, though, because it seemed like at the beginning when he had the babyface run, he couldn't really get to where he wanted to go. You know, like, I mean, he was in the match with Pete Dunne, the tag team, and all that with Undisputed Era, going for the Dusty Classic, and then he turned on Dunne when it looked like they were about to win, which made no fucking sense. But I mean, it was one hell of a pop, though. Everybody's like, hell yeah, fuck yeah, which cool. But it made it seem like, well, you know, if you can't beat them, join them. Like,
that's exactly what it was. That's it. Well done, Glenn. You understand the story they were trying to tell.
Don't know whether you're fucking making fun of me or actually praising me.
Well done, Glenn. Give him a round of applause.
I'll take it. Fuck you.
But dude, then we saw Tony D'Angelo, and I have to say, I love this guy. Get the gabagoo, huh?
Jesus Christ. Tony is amazing. I love Tony.
Calling the commentators the Stooges. Yeah, go back to the Stooges, huh?
Hey, back on the Stooges, eh? Yeah, I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I love when they do that, when wrestlers actually break the fourth wall. Like, hey, we do have commentators. Like, I'll call them Stooges. Fuck it. Kind of reminds me a little bit of The Rock,
And
a little
that's not
bit.
breaking the fourth wall. That like
Little
breaking the
bit.
fourth wall is going like
A little bit. Who
huh?
else acknowledges the announcers on a promo?
Fucking
On a
like heaps
promo.
of performers have
On a
on a
promo?
promo. Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Oh,
Fucking
oh.
give me the clap.
But after that, we saw Cora Jade taking on Mandy Rose for the NXT Women's Championship.
Oh, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't for the championship.
No, it wasn't for the championship. It was just a one-on-one match. I apologize. She went one-on-one with the NXT Women's Champion, Mandy Rose. And bro, you go, you answer this, bro. Like you tell us what you thought.
I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, Cora's cool. Yeah, like her wins are based off of fucking luck or just fucking right place at the right time, and got interference from Kaylee Ray, and then get the win that way. That's bogus. Like, to be honest, I don't even know why she's in this lineup for War Games. I guess she was just like there, like there's nobody else to put there, I suppose. So Cora's like, oh, I'm in this. And then Cora taking charge in the locker room with the girls just felt fucking weird. I was like, well, listen to Mighty Mouse over here. Fucking, hey, stop it. We're on the same team. I'm going to go kick Mandy Rose's ass.
But you know what? That's the thing. It comes down to youth and eagerness and confidence, man. And that's probably where they're like going. They said she's right.
She's right, yeah.
Right. And then, bro, then she goes out and has a match like that where it was like it was an okay match. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like fucking burn the house down type of shit, but it was an okay match. You know what I mean? Like Kaylee Ray coming out and dude, I'm gonna say this. I think Kaylee Ray is probably one of the most talented women on that roster, hands fucking down. And that is my opinion on that. Jade looked good. She's got a lot of time on her hands as well, man. She's only young. I think she's like the youngest contracted person to WWE. I think she's like 20.
Yeah.
20 years of age, this young girl, man. And dude, she has a ton of potential. And it's like she hasn't even hit her peak yet. And I think she'll have a pretty great career, man, if she can avoid injury and stupid shit.
I hate seeing the way she wins matches though. Like it doesn't tell a story. It's luck. Ain't no fucking luck in that. Like, and then the interference, like, come on now. I won't be surprised if she is the first one eliminated in the match.
Yeah.
Or she won't be eliminated. This ain't an eliminated match. Fuck off. Anyways, I forgot what War Games was for half a second. But no,
I was like, hang on a second. What the
wait
fuck?
a minute. Yeah, but you fed into it too. You fed into
I
it.
know, because it like
fuck off, Pablo.
Fuck off. So we next see LA Knight come out for his match. And then he gets against Joe Gacy. He gets jumped by Grayson Waller. These guys have a fucking massive brawl. Like they beat the fucking living fucking total piss out of each other. Yep. And then what we see is Gacy then in the ring cutting a promo. And then Diamond Mine comes out. Bro, what did I miss with Diamond Mine and Joe Gacy?
Because like dude, like
didn't he?
Gacy got a business card from Bivens. Saying I don't know if there's anything else to it, but
the Bivens is like, you stole our thunder. You've done like, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he didn't steal no thunder. He's just asking fucking questions. Got a business card and said, hey, you got to pay this amount of money if you want to try out. That was it.
I mean, dude, I thought that was a great back and forth. But the thing is that got me is when Gacy turned around and says, I do not respect Roderick Strong, your cruiserweight champion, because the cruiserweight is exclusive and not inclusive, and takes away and body shames people that aren't in a certain weight category. It's not fair. I want to fight Roddy. And then they go, make it happen. And it's going to happen, bro. And it's going to be for the cruiserweight title, which Joe Gacy, man, he might be a pound or two over that 205 weight limit. And that's where they're sort of throwing it out. Bro,
let's see.
You have a cruiserweight title for a reason. Like, what are they going to do? They're going to have Gacy win the cruiserweight title?
I don't know. Hold on, let me see how much Gacy weighs.
He'd be about 235.
Oh, 245. Got to cut a little bit more weight before the 5th. But no, like I mean, I didn't even think it was going to be for the cruiserweight championship until the announcer said it was, and I was like, really? Okay. But like, I mean, if Gacy wins, that'd be kind of weird. Because like, I don't know. Well, I mean, not weird.
It'd be stupid, not weird. It'd just be like, what the fuck?
Like, it's a weight thing. Like, I don't know. Like, it's supposed to be. He's not a cruiserweight. I mean, he moves like one, but
he does. He's got the moveset like one, but like I said, he's not. And like I said, if you're gonna see someone put the cruiserweight title on a heavyweight like that, bro,
yeah,
what are they gonna like? They're not going to do it. Roddy's going to go over. It's going to be, I don't think it'll be a quick match, but I think that it's just basically a way to put have Roderick still wrestling other matches and still, I think it's to give that cruiserweight title a bit more valor as well. Like it's, hey, if you're a cruiserweight champion, you're only going to be wrestling guys at this weight and this sort of thing. Otherwise, bro, if they go Gacy wins it, what are they going to call it? The X Division title?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I kind of toyed around with it. I was like, all right, cruiserweight, Joe Gacy gets it. Like, you could potentially kind of make a different title, like a middleweight championship, maybe. Like, where.
But Joe Gacy's no fucking a light heavyweight that weighs more than a fucking middleweight, Glenn.
I'm about to fucking Google how much a middleweight is, which is fucking weird. Okay.
A cruiserweight is like just below a heavyweight.
A heavyweight in the UFC is a cruiserweight in the WWE. That's how fucking weird that is. It makes no sense whatsoever. It's true. Yeah. Like, I looked it up one time. I was like, there ain't no fucking way. You mean to tell me a heavyweight in the UFC could go for the cruiserweight championship? That makes no sense whatsoever.
Yes, Daddy. Yes.
But I digress. I mean, I don't know. I just, it's a weird thing. I mean, I'd love to see the match. I mean, but you gotta look at, I mean, hell, fucking strong-faced Odyssey, definitely not a fucking cruiserweight. If he's a cruiserweight, then I'm a cruiserweight.
No, that's the thing. They're trying to put him up against these other matches because, you know what, it's a good way to build that individual as well. Like to say, hey, like, look at this guy. Like, he ain't just like a normal cruiserweight. He goes out there and bangs with these guys. But again, it looks like the Creed brothers even tried to step up to Gacy, and then out of nowhere, Haaland appears. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Discount fucking Michael Myers.
bro.
Like, dude, like, don't, come on. NXT, WWE. No. I know you just didn't watch the new Halloween. It said, yo, we got a big motherfucker in NXT. We could definitely put blue overalls on him. Stop.
Hell yeah, dude. And dude, what did you think of Ivy Nile, her match? I didn't get her opponent's name, but her opponent actually looked pretty decent.
Yeah, it looked decent. She kind of ran around with Ivy and stuff. Not bad. Damn good. It's a good showcase for Ivy. Like, Ivy just busting out fitness moves with her.
It's almost like the female Big Papa Pump.
Yeah, I was like, fuck yeah, girl. I was like, hell yeah. Doing push-ups on her and shit, doing the sit-ups while her head's in between her legs. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, you're putting out a workout video. This isn't a wrestling match. What the hell are you doing? But I mean, impressive, to say the least. I mean, it's very impressive. A very unique look of the dragon submission hold she had. Put her, yeah, it's like a grip behind her. I don't know if that gives more fucking pressure on the neck or head area, but I was like, all right, that's like definitely. Well, I mean, not really flexible. I mean, you could put your arms behind it anyways, but I like to have somebody's head in between your body, your arm, and then reach around your back and then grab your hand while doing it. Yeah,
Reach around, pal.
hey, you're the one saying Pablo.
Let's get Pablo in right now.
Oh God, Dirty Sanchez. Had to put that in.
I enjoyed Ivy Niles' match. I enjoy her work, dude. And I think she's an amazing talent. To be honest, dude, I think she's fucking awesome. I love her look. I love the intensity, and the legitimacy of her as well. Next,
I'll say this one quick time. I did not know how really small she was, like height wise. Even though she's with big, tall guys, like you see her in the ring, and it's like, holy shit, dude! Like she's really small. I'm like, but she can go. She can fucking go.
Hey, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, pal.
It only matters how many push-ups you can do on their back.
Hey.
Hey.
Next we saw Boa doing a Chinese promo, saying that Mei Ying has passed on her powers to him. He can't control it. They come in out of nowhere. Okay.
We called that.
Did Mei Ying get released?
No, she didn't. I don't know where she's at, to be honest. I don't know if they're going to try and
repackage, basically.
Probably. Like, there's a nice way to be like, okay, so we're gonna repackage her. Like, here we go. She might be our girl over on SmackDown. She might be her Robin because she's got a superhero kind of gimmicky kind of thing going on. They packaged her as a comic book character.
Really?
Yeah. Well, her intro to SmackDown was laid out like a comic book, which kind of gives it a vibe. Yeah,
That's not good.
Which kind of gave me the vibe of, okay, we're gonna have another superhero. So I don't know. I digress. Boa, love Boa to death. I think it's cool that they're changing his character up a little bit, putting a little bit of mystique. You don't really know much about Boa without makeup. But I mean, I think the makeup kind of adds it a little bit more. Like I said, I'm a mark for the Great Muta, so I'm down with it. Hopefully, they kind of like let him don't control the bullshit. Like, give me uncaged fucking Boa. Give me that. Like, I want to see that. I don't want to see him. I'm trying to fight this one. Like, I can't control it. And like, no, don't give me that shit. Let him go unhinged. Let me see what happens. So I'm down for it. I mean, weird little promo, nice little smoke out the mouth. Yeah, okay, whatever. But it's there.
Yeah, absolutely. What do we see after that? To be honest, dude, like I just don't know if Boa is just being, I don't know, like I don't know. To the thing, he can't control this power. It just happens, and Boa will destroy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like they were trying to have like a multiple personality skit, like regular Boa and then Boa on drugs.
They've done that, bro. They've done that, with Bray Wyatt. Like, fuck, leave it alone.
Well, this one's got face paint, not a mask, so it's not like Bray Wyatt. I'm kidding. Calm down, Piers. I see that aneurysm in your eye. Calm down.
Don't fucks with me, boy. Don't fucks with me.
I got the soundboard now. Don't fucks with me.
I'm sitting here the whole time and just adjusting my mic to make it sure it trying to get it like right as possible. And it's like, I don't know if that's sounding shit or not, but
if it's right in front of your mouth, you're fine.
So we saw Jensen versus Briggs, or as I like to call him, Brokeback Mountain.
Damn.
Dude, Briggs looked reckless in the ring. He did a sidewalk slam where he just fucking dropped the cunt. And I'm like,
yeah.
Like, mate, yeah, like you're supposed to fall fucking with him. Like, I'm not a trained wrestler at all, man, but fuck, like that looked like it could.
Yeah, like you're supposed to go.
Pleasant.
I'm not even a trained wrestler. You're supposed to go down with them, kind of help them cushion the fall a little bit. But it was there. It was a match. Like
It was.
I like Grizzly Young Vets. I'm kind of liking what I see with the con men stuff. Kind of like a new age Los Guerreros a little bit with an English gentleman vibe to it.
Right.
I'm down with it. I get it. Like, do some more vignettes, but kind of like what Los Guerreros did. Like, but not like what they did. Good Christ! Like, keep the gentleman part in there. Don't be like, oh, we're pool cleaners for real. Here's a hose. Like, Chavo's
No. I think it's almost like Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. You know what I mean? Like,
there you go.
yeah, like that sort of like high level of con man sort of shit. That's the sort of stuff that they could really sort of do. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
and then have like a James Bond come and foil them.
yeah.
Pete Dunne can be the this generation's thing. Yeah, look, then next we had the main event of the evening. We had North American Championship Johnny Gargano versus Pete Dunne versus champion Carmelo Hayes. Bro, I thought that he was going to drop the title tonight, eh?
It looked like he was about to.
You know why? Because every fucking second, the commentary is going, so Carmelo doesn't even need to be pinned to lose the title tonight.
They were putting that out there.
So basically, Pete Dunne is going over, or Johnny Gargano is going to go over for the fucking 50th time of NXT.
Now, you want my opinion on this one?
No, fuck off. Yes, of course I want your opinion on it, Glenn. That's why we do the podcast, bro. Come on now.
God, I can't wait to have a soundboard. So, like, yeah, give me one. Is that the only button you're gonna hit? Anyways, no. This is probably my favorite triple threat match for 2021. Like, it was really good. Don't womp me.
I'm not. I agree. I thought it was a solid match. Calling it the best triple threat match of all time, I don't know.
Not all time. 2021. I'm not going that far. Jesus Christ. There's been way better.
You said all
matches.
Time.
I said 2021. Clear your ears out.
I don't know.
I know you had
to go to the board.
We can't rewind it now. We can't rewind it now.
I'm kidding.
Like, but I'll edit it, and then don't worry, I got you, asshole. But no,
thanks, go do some. You'll do a micro content clip of it and just have this video. Straight after the episode, you'll
like future Glenn, play this back right fucking now.
And you know what? It'll be the quickest clip you ever get out from a show too. You'll be like, "Fuck
yeah, that's right, damn it, I will." But no,
dude, I thought it was an enjoyable match, and you know what? And you saw like the brawl sort of come out. Tony D'Angelo's out there. They're trying to like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
But then, the fight happens, and even how they stumble into each other. Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know, you've got the young generation and the old generation of NXT. But LA Knight has been there probably for how much longer than
not that long. Not that long. Like he's like right on the cusp of NXT 1.0 and then 2.0. Like he hasn't been there that long. Like that's why I was like, but she's new. Like, shouldn't he be on the other side? But at the same time, who else is going to be there? So you don't really have anybody else to be on that side for the old side. So, like, all right, I get it because Waller's new and he's got a feud with LA. I get it. That's okay. That's the only part where it's connecting. But as for the old guard, no, you're not old, bud. Not by a long shot. Even though Eli Drake was in NXT like before it went big. So you can kind of be like, he was old guard, and then they kicked his ass out, and then be like,
yeah.
I mean, there's ways to connect it, but that's either here or there.
Bro, I just get the feeling it's like WCW, New Blood Rising.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Why not call them the Millionaire Club?
Oh, shit.
Versus the New Blood, because that's exactly what it was. And then like we saw Bron Breakker come out and just go, War Games.
I was now see what I originally thought was going to happen. I thought Trick was going to be the fourth man since he was already there. I'm like, all right, cool.
I think Trick is just going to be more of a hype man for Camelo.
Yeah, I mean, which is fine because Melo's only got when Melo shoots, he don't miss. That's all he's fucking got. Or he's the A champion. That's all he's got. But like, I thought for a second, like, all right, we got 4-on-4. Where's Regal? Then Braun Breaker comes out and he fucking got a mic, and I'm like, no. I need Regal. I don't need Braun. I don't need fucking Io Shirai. I need Regal to say War Games. Where the fuck is Regal? I haven't even seen Regal in a long ass time. I'm worried. I'm fucking worried for him.
I'm sure he's fine, Glenn. I'm sure he's fine. But yeah, look, I think War Games is going to shape up to be quite a good card, man. And I definitely think you should do a watch along on that on our Twitch.
I believe I'm going to do that. I don't know how we're going to break it down on NXT Roundup. I mean, I guess it could be an NXT Roundup on my own.
No, you just fucking take notes while you're watching it, bro. It's not hard.
I didn't say that. I mean, you want me? I'll do a watch along. But
I don't know if you want to do it.
I'll do a watch. It sounds like you want me to do it, so I'll do a watch along.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Glenn will do a watch along exclusive to Twitch. So make sure you tune into that. War Games.
And I'll probably be by myself. So
hey man, that's it. But you know what, guys? That has been NXT Roundup for the week. Thank you so much for tuning in live. If you're tuning in afterwards, wherever you are finding us, guys, you can find us at www.mwapodcastnetwork.com. You can find us on YouTube, MWA Podcast Network, on all podcast platforms under MWA Podcast Network. You've got all of our amazing shows. You've got Shooting the Shit Uncensored with me, the Dad Bod God, the Bald, the Beard, the fucking beautiful Piers Austin. You've also got Killing the Business with ECW Original, the Kingpin, Angel motherfucking Medina, the King of the Baldies, the King of the Streets. He's also joined by King Mega and also the Burger King, the one-ton sex machine, Glen Sexton. And also, guys, make sure to check out Get Funked, hosted by former WCW TNA star Alan Kwee Funk. He has on some amazing guests. He just had on Johnny Swinger, and what an episode that was. So make sure you go and check that out. Also check out Knights of the Gimmick Table, hosted by our boys, the Dead Presidents, Boogaloo and Lowrider. They've had on some amazing guests. They bring on friends they've gone up and down the roads with. They are two guys that are legends in indie tag team wrestling, and they're two of the most well-respected guys on the indies, and very well loved, and they have some amazing guests. Also check out Wrestling with Sports, which will be on later tonight at 8 p.m. USA Eastern, which will be at 12 p.m. Australian time. So make sure you tune in for that. Also tune in for the Funk and Kingpin show each and every single week. It is the former WCW TNA star Alan Kwee Funk, joined with his co-host, the ECW Original Angel motherfucking Medina, the Kingpin. Guys, make sure you check it out. Check out this show, NXT Roundup. Check out all of our shows and check out Wrestling with Tragedy. Guys, like, share, subscribe. Help us grow. Bring us more numbers, because we want to be able to bring you more and more content, and we will not stop. But let's take a quick second, a quick pause for that cause to thank those sponsors before we peace the out of here.
There, I'm just letting you have a breath because Jesus Christ, you talked a lot right there.
You know this is how I roll, but let's thank those sponsors again. Let's bring them up. Bring them up. First up is healthvape.com, ladies and gentlemen. Healthvape is your healthy vaping alternative. All of their products are no nicotine, no addictive or harmful chemicals, and they're vitamin infused, guys. So if you're a smoker or you're a vapor, you're one of those people that walk around, you make noises like, and you throw big mushroom clouds up wherever you go, check out healthvape.com. Get into a healthier lifestyle and use promo code MWAPOD to get a 10% discount on your final purchase.
And then we also have sleeves.com, where they have compression shorts, pants, shirts, headbands, arm sleeves, dirty boxers, everything that you need for your athletic needs. Go check out sleeves.com. We also have code MWA pod for $10 discount. There's a
That's it.
10%.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you. This has been the NXT Roundup. We appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, this is Piers. This is Glenn. We'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Glenn, take us away.